somehow. I used to sit awake past midnight, holding old memories like they were mine. Every lonely tear became a ritual. Every broken thought felt spiritual. And somewhere in the silence of my room, I got so used to living with the blue, like sadness was a cold I couldn't lay down, like hurting was the safest thing I found. But tonight, something inside me moved, not loudly, just enough to breathe again. I don't need to hurt anymore, don't need to sleep beside these shadows, don't need to reopen every wound, just to prove my heart still feels. Maybe love was never asking me to suffer just to earn a little peace. Maybe I deserve a softer life. Maybe I can finally let it be. There were days I wore my pain with pride, like letting go meant something in me died. So I kept returning to the same old ghosts, making homes out of what hurt me most. But healing doesn't always look dramatic. Sometimes it's just not reaching for the sadness. Sometimes it's hearing your own heartbeat, and not turning away from it. And tonight, the air feels different somehow, like my soul finally loosened its head. I don't need to hurt anymore, don't need to carry all this sorrow. I can leave the window open now, let a little light touch the floor. Maybe joy ain't something I should feel. Maybe peace can live a little here. Maybe I deserve a softer life without apologizing for it. No grand salvation, no miracle in the sky, just one quiet moment where I stop being cruel to myself. Soft, quiet, respond. Be kind. Soft, quiet, respond. Be kind. Soft, quiet, respond. I don't need to hurt anymore. I think I carried it long enough, and for the first time in so many years, I don't wanna go back there tonight. Maybe this is how healing begins, not with thunder, but with rest. Maybe my heart deserves a soft life. Softer life. Yeah, I think I'm ready now. Mm-hmm. spent so many years sitting beside my sadness, like it was the only thing to stay when everybody left. I learned how to smile politely while my soul went quiet inside. Learned how to wear exhaustion like a second skin at night. And somewhere along the way, I stopped asking for better days. Thought maybe pain was just the price of being alive. But tonight the silence feels different, like my heart is tired of holding its breath. Maybe sorrow small moment here. There were nights I reopened old wounds just to remember who I was. Like healing meant forgetting, and I was scared to lose the pain. But pain gets heavy after a while. Even familiar sadness does. And lately I've been wondering what it feels like to let it rest. Maybe joy doesn't have to be loud. Maybe happiness comes quietly like morning light, touching a chair in a room that finally opened up. And tonight I didn't reach for the memories that usually pull me under. Maybe sorrow isn't home anymore. Maybe I can't walk outside it now. Maybe my soul deserves more than surviving every day. I don't need to carry every bruise like proof that I made it this far. Maybe tenderness is enough. Maybe that's where healing starts. Oh, no dramatic change, no sudden miracle, just a tired heart finally choosing not to hurt itself tonight. Maybe sorrow isn't home anymore. Maybe I can't leave the door unlocked. Let the fresh air move through places that stay dark too long. And if tomorrow still feels heavy, at least I know one thing now: I don't need pain to recognize myself anymore. Not anymore. No, not anymore. I sat with the silence tonight. Didn't run to the television glow. Didn't call nobody just to hear a voice. Didn't dig through memories I already know. And for the first time in a long while, the sadness didn't ask for me. It just passed through the room quietly, like rain touching the street. I used to think pain kept me honest, like hurt and proved my heart was real. So I carried every wound like scripture, too afraid to let myself heal. But maybe I've been tired longer than I realized. Maybe my soul ain't meant to ache forever. I don't wanna hurt like this anymore. Don't wanna make a home inside my sorrow. Maybe I can let the night be gentle without searching for another reason to break. Maybe peace don't arrive like thunder. Maybe it comes soft and slow, like finally sitting with yourself and not feeling the need to cry. I kept wearing sadness like an old coat, even when the weather changed. 'Cause after all these lonely years, pain started feeling like my name. But lately I've been opening windows, letting fresh air move around. And I swear the world feels lighter when your heart ain't dragging itself down. No, I ain't healed completely. I still got shadows in these bones. But maybe healing starts the moment you stop calling suffering home. And tonight I let myself breathe deeper without apologizing for it. I don't wanna hurt like this anymore. Don't wanna relive every old goodbye. Maybe my heart deserves some kindness after carrying all this weight so long. Maybe happiness don't have to be huge. Maybe a quiet moment is enough. Maybe healing is just learning you ain't gotta bleed to feel alive. No miracle happened tonight, no great revelation. Just one tired soul choosing not to be cruel to itself anymore. I don't wanna hurt like this anymore. I think I finally understand that now. And even if tomorrow still feels heavy, at least I don't wanna carry it the same way. Maybe that's enough for tonight. Maybe that's where peace begins. Not in perfect healing, but in finally wanting something softer for yourself. Something softer, yeah, something softer for me. Oh, baby, it's been a long road I used to wake up every morning, already tired in my soul, like sorrow slept beside me and followed everywhere I go. I got so used to feeling broken, I stopped imagining anything else, turned every lonely thought into another way to punish myself. And people said, time will heal you, but time just taught me how to hide, how to laugh at dinner tables while quietly hurting inside. But tonight, something in me feels different, like my heart. And my heart finally whispered, you don't gotta do this anymore. I'm tired of carrying this sadness like it belongs to who I am. Tired of reopening old memories just to feel something again. Maybe I deserve a little mercy. Maybe I can let these old wounds breathe. Maybe healing starts this quietly with one small moment of relief. I wore pain like an old winter coat, even when the cold was gone. 'Cause after all these years, the hurting felt safer than moving on. But tonight the room feels softer, the air don't press so hard against my chest. And for the first time in forever, I ain't afraid of getting some rest. No, I'm not suddenly happy. Still got shadows in my mind. But maybe peace ain't perfection. Maybe it's just being kinder to yourself sometimes. And tonight, I let the silence hold me without turning it into loneliness. I'm tired of carrying the sadness like suffering's the only thing that's real. Maybe my heart ain't asking for a miracle. Maybe it just wants a chance to heal. I don't need to stay inside the darkness just because I lived there for so long. Maybe the bravest thing I ever do is finally learning to let go. No dramatic breakthrough, no shining revelation, just one weary soul slowly putting its pain down. Tired of carrying so that's carry that's enough for tonight. Maybe my soul deserves tenderness more than another sleepless night. And if tomorrow still feels uncertain, at least one thing has changed in me. I don't want to spend my whole life mistaking pain for identity. Lay it down, lay it down slow, yeah, slow. Yeah. Late night breathing slow, no more running from myself. The clock keeps talking to the empty room. 2 a.m. and the city's wearing blue. I used to hold my sadness like a sacred thing, like letting go would mean I'm losing truth. There were nights I let the memory stay, just to feel somebody next to me, even if the ache cut through my chest. At least the pain felt honest company. But tonight something changed inside me, like a tired soul finally exhaled. And I don't feel like drowning in every ghost I used to save. I don't need to hurt anymore. Don't need to leave my heart bleeding on the floor. I spent so many years loving misery, thinking broken was the way I had to be. But maybe peace comes quietly, like rain falling through an open window screen. Oh, I think my heart deserves a softer life tonight. There's a photograph turned upside down, and for once I didn't turn it back around. I let the silence sit beside me here, without begging or sorrow to make a sound. I used to wear pain like an old long coat, heavy on my shoulders every day. Now the fabric's slipping from my hands, and maybe I don't need it in any way. No revelation came to save me, no grand forgiveness from above, just a small voice in the dark saying you've suffered long enough. I don't need to hurt anymore. Don't need to crawl through every closed door. I kept turning wounds into identity. Now I just want a little room to breathe. And maybe healing's not a grand parade. Maybe it's learning not to be afraid. Oh, I think my heart deserves a kind of love. Maybe I can smile without feeling guilty. Maybe I can rest without looking behind. Maybe every scar don't need a meaning. Maybe survival is enough sometimes, and maybe letting go ain't weakness after all. I don't need to hurt anymore. I can lay these heavy chains beside the door. No, I ain't completely healed tonight, but I can finally see a little light. And it ain't loud, it ain't strong, just this weary heart learning where it belongs. Oh, I think my soul deserves a softer life tonight. I can finally let the sadness rest, just let it rest. Yeah, it's quiet tonight. I used to keep the curtains closed, like darkness understood me better. Every night I'd sit alone, talking to ghosts like old lovers. I made a home out of heartache, memorized every crack inside me. Thought if I carried enough sorrow, maybe no one else could hurt me. But these days, the weight don't fit me like before. And maybe that means something. I don't need to hurt anymore. Don't need to reopen every bruise. Don't need to wear sadness like it's all I've ever known. Maybe I can leave the pain by the window. Let the night air carry it slow. Maybe my soul is tired of bleeding. Maybe it just wants to rest. Funny how pain becomes familiar after so many years inside it. You stop asking who you are without all the hurt beside you. But tonight the room feels different, like my heart finally exhaled. Not because everything's perfect, just because I don't want to suffer the same way. And for once, I'm not reaching for old memories, just to feel something. I carried enough for one life, and every little piece of peace shouldn't feel like something I gotta earn. Maybe happiness can be quiet. Maybe healing ain't loud at all. Maybe opening one small window is already enough tonight. Silence hold me without turning it into pain. And maybe tomorrow won't feel so heavy. Maybe my heart can learn something new, like how to live without breaking itself to deserve love. Go slow, yeah, slow. Yeah, it's strange how quiet the heart can get. I spent years talking to shadows like they knew me better than love. Every lonely night became familiar. Every silence felt safer than trust. I kept old pain beside me, like a photograph I couldn't throw away. Even when it cut my hands, I told myself it had to stay. And somewhere between all those those long evenings, I forgot what softness felt like. Forgot a soul could get tired of carrying sadness every night. But tonight, something in me loosened slowly, like a window opening after years shut closed. The night feels lighter now, like I finally set something down. Not all at once, just enough to breathe a little deeper. I don't need to hurt to recognize myself. Don't need to stay broken to feel real. Maybe peace is smaller than I imagined. Maybe it's simply learning not to bleed on purpose. I used to revisit old memories just to feel something move inside me, like healing meant forgetting everything, and pain was all that proved I survived. But lately I've been sitting still without reaching for the darkness, and honestly, that alone feels new to me. Maybe joy ain't supposed to be dramatic. Maybe it arrives real slow, like warm street lights through the curtains, or hearing your own heartbeat calm down. And tonight, I didn't punish myself for smiling. I just let the moment stay. Surviving another lonely evening. No grand redemption, no beautiful ending, just one tired soul choosing gentleness for the first time. Because I don't need to live inside it anymore. And if healing is anything at all, maybe it's this simple little moment where I stop asking suffering to tell me who I am. Lighter now, yeah, lighter somehow. Oh Lord, it's quiet in here tonight. Used to think the hurting held me, like sorrow kept my spirit away. So I carried every broken feeling long after the heartbreak faded away. I made old wounds into habits, turned loneliness into someplace safe. And every time life offered kindness, I pushed it back like I did deserve the grace. Lately my heart still knew how to hold. But tonight, something feels softer inside me, like I finally got tired of fighting myself all the time. All the time. Oh, maybe my heart can rest tonight. Rest tonight. Maybe I don't gotta carry all this sorrow. All this sorrow. Maybe I can stop reopening old scars. Stop reopening old just to remind myself I survived. I survived, survived. I don't need to hurt to feel worthy. Don't need to stay broken to feel love. Maybe peace ain't loud like thunder. Maybe it sounds like finally letting go. I spent years confused and suffering with honesty and depth. Like if I smiled too long, I was betraying everything I felt. But healing ain't forgetting the darkness, just not living there anymore. It's learning that a tired soul still deserves an open door. Open door. And tonight the air feels different, like the room can finally breathe, like sadness ain't sitting beside me as heavy as it used to be for once. I let myself feel calm without waiting for something painful to return. Maybe my heart can rest tonight. Maybe I've been carrying too much too long. Maybe happiness don't need permission. To quietly live inside these walls. I don't need to relive every memory. Don't need to bleed to understand myself. Maybe this small kind of peace is already enough for now. Oh, no dramatic ending. No beautiful rescue. Just one lonely soul finally being gentle with itself. Maybe my heart can rest tonight. Maybe that's the healing I was searching for. Not becoming somebody different, just no longer needing the pain anymore. And if tomorrow still feels uncertain, at least I know this much is true. I think my heart deserves a softer life than the one I gave it before. Let it rest now. Yeah. Just let it rest. Oh, been holding this too long. I used to sit away for hours, talking to the dark inside my room, like loneliness was an old companion that always knew me better than the truth. Every scar became familiar, every ache became a part of me. And after a while I stopped believing my heart deserves serenity. So I kept returning to the sadness, like an old street in my hometown, even when it hurt to walk there. I didn't know how to put it down, but tonight the silence feels a little kinder, like maybe my soul is tired of carrying all this weight. I can finally put this down. Finally put this down. All the grief I held on to for years. Finally put this down. Maybe I don't need these old wounds. Finally put this down. To explain why I'm still here. I don't gotta punish my own heart. Finally put this down. Just because life once hurt me bad. Finally put this down. Maybe healing starts this quietly. Finally put this down. With one soft breath I never had. I wore pain like a heavy jacket, even in the middle of spring. 'Cause after living cold so long, warm started feeling strange to me. But tonight I opened up the window, let the midnight air move through, and something inside me whispered, you ain't gotta suffer just to tell the truth. No, I'm not suddenly fearless. Still got shadows in my chest. But maybe peace ain't perfection. Maybe peace is finally getting some rest. And tonight I didn't chase another memory just to make myself cry again. I can finally put this down. Finally put this down. All the sorrow I kept close to me. Finally put this down. Maybe happiness ain't betrayal. Finally put this down. Maybe it's what my soul needs. I don't need to stay inside the hurting. Like pain's the only thing I know. Maybe letting go ain't weakness. Maybe it's the strongest thing at all. No grand redemption, no miracle in the sky. Just one tired woman finally decided she deserves a gentler life. I can finally put this down. Finally put this down. And maybe that's enough for tonight. Finally put this down. Not a perfect kind of healing. Finally put this down. Just a heart no longer holding on so tight. And if tomorrow still feels uncertain, at least one thing feels true now. I don't need to hurt forever just because I used to. Put it down now. Yeah, lay that sorrow down.